Hey, welcome back to D20 House. We just got back from our 5-minute break. Tonight is Monday night, so we've been playing My Hero Academia Dungeons and Dragons. But hey, thanks for sticking around, everybody who waited through the break. Now that we're back, who remembers where we left off? Ian?
Kite's in danger.
No, I don't think that's where we left.
Anyway, Zhao!
Oh,
You have
all
to go
right.
meet on top of this beautiful skyscraper.
Yeah.
You get there.
Perception.
You get there and you hear someone kind of murmuring. You think to themselves at first until you see, oh, it's Tokoyami in Dark
Tokoyami.
Shadow. Yeah. He's just whispering sweet dark nothings to his little soul buddy.
Sweet dark nothings.
I know, I hate this guy. He's great. He's my favorite. And he has one of the coolest quirks, too. That's a great quirk. And, yeah, they don't, like, hear you approaching until you get, like, real close.
Hi, how's it going?
He just jumps, like, gets,
Good to
like,
see you, buddy.
gets, like, really low, like, tiger fist, and he's just like,
Oh, good stance.
Zhao Fei, I was not expecting you so silently.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm part owl.
He actually kind of chuckles at that, just like slightly. And Dark Shadow like wraps around Humikage and then leans down, looks at you, kind of spirited away stuff.
I don't think so. Don't look like an owl to me.
I could pass.
And then yeah, he just
Maybe the people don't know birds.
yeah, he just like pulls away. He's just like muttering to himself. Tokoyami just like
Maybe I
him,
don't try to fool the bird watching society.
pats
but,
him a little bit on his like little cord, and he's just like, Dark Shadow, behave.
Kaminari'd believe it.
Do you know when our mentor will be joining us?
No idea.
It is about then that coming in from Might Tower, there's this just like crimson dot in the sky that then flies in and
It's a plane.
you hear it like he properly, I don't know what the term is for like the sounds that really fast objects make, right? But like there is like a Doppler effect
He
from
doesn't
him.
sonic boom.
Not quite sonic boom. He's not that fast.
Yeah.
That'd be bad for him.
It's Doppler.
But yeah, there is a Doppler effect from him flying in. He circles the tower once or twice very fast, and then he comes to not land, but just kind of hover just a couple feet off the ground with you guys. Kind of looks down, big smile on his face. All right, I'm glad the both of you are here.
So excited.
Zhao Fei, I'm really excited to have you. So,
Really?
Tokoyami, I've been pushing your limits since I met you. Faye, I want you to show me speed. I know what you can do on the ground, and I've seen a little bit of what you can do in the air. But have you ever gone into a full dive?
I don't fall very fast.
Let's see what we can do to change that. And with that,
Not built for diving.
he comes to land properly and kind of like crouches at the edge of the tower. And he looks over at Tokoyami, like they don't have to speak. He just knows. He nods. The guy runs straight over the edge and then just jumps off. And he goes into a very good descent with Dark Shadow carrying him the way.
Hey! Tyler Weiss or Holy Knight Ian. Thanks for the 20 for 20.
Hey.
Give me something to roll. And not a perception, I guess.
No, excellent. Great technique. I'm not trying to brag, but I taught him everything he knows about flying. I hope one day he might surpass me. But what about you, Zhao Fei? You said you don't fall very fast.
Yeah, check this out.
I jump. Yeah, I give a little bounce off, and I just Minecraft chicken fall.
He laughs, and then he realizes you're just like drifting slowly, and then he laughs harder. And then he flies down to join you as he's just kind of like, swimming.
He just has
through
to like hover basically.
He's just like swimming through there. He's like really casual, just
like, see, look, and I tuck in my wings to try to make myself fall fast. It just doesn't happen. My terminal velocity is like nothing.
All right, buddy. I don't want to wait 3 more minutes for you to hit the ground. Can I scoop you up and we figure this out?
Yeah, I mean, like, I can actively fly a little faster.
Come on. Yeah, he grabs you.
I can max out at 30 feet around flying.
Nice. He grabs you, flies back up to the top, just like clicks his comm once and kind of looks out, and Tokoyami starts making his way like back up the tower. It's like almost kind of intimidating. He's like very General Zod, where he doesn't fly straight up, right? Because he's not good at that.
Yeah.
Dark Shadow like grabs like little edges and crevices in the building and like slingshot just
Doing, like, the
hucks
Spider-Man,
them up the side,
the Venom
and
jumping.
then grabs and just keeps doing it, and then
Yeah.
occasionally stretches his wings out for that Dark Angel flight, right? But eventually they get back up to join you guys, and while you guys are waiting, he asks you, "So, how long have you had your flight feathers?"
Like 4 months, right?
Like 3.
Not even, yeah.
Oh, like 3 months?
Oh wow, not very long at all. Can I ask some really personal questions?
Absolutely. There's nothing I like to answer more.
Is that like a puberty thing, or did you unlock that?
No, it's a quirk thing. Miss Joke taught me about it.
Okay,
and-
totally valid, because I couldn't fly until I hit puberty the first time, so like, you're good. So,
I'm still gonna get that growth spurt. Daibo
3
says.
times.
You're
So, here's the deal. If you can fly,
And you can dodge a ball.
if you can fly, even if you don't understand how, you can control your aerodynamics with more subtlety and more finesse. So, if you are not currently consciously able to just free fall, if you're kind of down and your general resistance is outside of the scope of your conscious command, that's something we can absolutely work on, right?
Okay.
Because while you might have a very different physiology from ourselves, being a much smaller chicken man covered in feathers entirely, I know that if you can manipulate some of those feathers to fly, and you have made the conscious decision with your quirk to evolve that ability, there's no stopping us from going the rest of the way and giving you more control over the rest of your feathers, right?
Yeah.
Have you noticed perhaps any change in your feathers when you enter your muscle form?
No. I mean, my wings turn into arms. So that's like cool. My legs change. Normally my legs.
And I just like Gumby out.
My God.
One long
it just
chicken leg.
unrolls like taffy. Yeah, I hate it.
Normally they do that.
He's like, oh.
But Big Xiao's legs are totally different.
Yeah.
But one time he made his legs kind of Gumby. So that was cool.
God, you did.
Remember that?
You're grappling, yeah?
Yeah.
That's horrifying. I love it.
I constricted.
This Thresher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good time. Good time to quirk awaken, too.
Yeah.
All right, longer legs. We'll work on that, too. But my main concern is how you fly. I think it'd be a shame for you to be, you know, a bird-themed hero and, well, a bird person in general and never learn the true limits of your speed. So, I think the first thing we need to work on is your controlled dive. And from there, we can work on your general velocity and maneuverability. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay. We are going to go on a limited patrol today. Mostly because I know Humikage is going to need more of the experience, and, well, he's already flight ready. You and I are going to be assisting him from the air, but we are going to be basically bouncing between buildings, and between each set of buildings, you're going to attempt more aerial dives.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Okay, I'm going to need you to concentrate. You ready?
Absolutely. I was born ready.
Roll a concentration check.
So close. That 20 does not preserve.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it's a 20
Yeah.
total?
Concentration
intelligence.
is level an int.
Yeah.
I'm what, level 8 now? Plus 13 then, 33.
33.
I'm using intelligence.
Nice. Excuse me. Ask News DM, Jaffe, do you remember your process for learning to fly?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. He wants you to do that.
All right. All right.
So they're gonna
I got
be,
my focus. I got a little hype in the gas tank. And I start my inner goings. Mm-hmm. Inner pea.
In your peas and corn.
I love that movie. All right.
Inner corn.
So I want a straight Constitution check, just raw off the bat. Don't worry, this is not a pass or fail thing. This will just help if you pass. It won't hurt if you fail.
Constitution, you say?
Is it a 1?
That is a 2 total. I rolled 3 on the die.
Oh my god. Okay, so failing does not penalize you, that's fine. But if you passed, it would have helped.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Constitution is not little Zhao's.
I need a quirk check, and then I need a fly check.
Okay, quirk check, I add just charisma.
Just charisma.
Right? Okay. I'm going to re-roll that.
Good man.
I'm going to re-roll that real good. 11 is much better than 1. 17 in totality then. Unless Tokiyami is close enough to give me a +4.
No. Well, actually, yes, he is. I'll let you take it.
21.
21. Very good. Okay, now with your successful quirk check, you might fail con, but you'd also succeed on your concentration check.
The 20 for 20 was utilized on my concentration. So I critically succeeded that.
I want you to roll fly, and I need you to pass 30, I believe 34 to go into a controlled
Okay.
dive with a little more speed and finesse.
Let me roll up some hype real quick.
So yeah, hype, but also prestige. Don't forget.
Yeah. Oh, I won't. Hype is 25.
Okay,
How much does that get me? It's like
25, 5.
5? Okay. So that's a +10. My native flight is 18.
Yeah, and then
So
you
that
get
is
a
28.
+2 bonus on this. So
Okay, so I'm at 30.
you're 30. Just roll a 4.
I rolled a 3. I'm going to utilize my last reroll.
Roll 2, please.
I'm telling you guys, I didn't forget the 20 for 20. It was utilized on my concentration.
Yeah,
I
he
am,
used it.
I am focused, and
concentration.
now
Not perceptive though. If he has to roll.
a 9 is greater than 4.
Oh, okay. 39 passes. Great. Zhao Fei, with the literal power of friendship and your concentrated power of will, I love Fort Minor. You, even if you don't really fully understand it, at least kind of suppress that innate quality you have to just hover and float. Constantly. You don't feel any physical change.
My cotton ball body.
Yeah. Something just about the puffy quality of your feathers, though, does change, even if you are not like super aware of it. And when you descend, you are not limited to a 20 feet per round without harm descent, you know, like you usually would be. You do drop like 60 feet without attempting flight. And then when you attempt to actually fly while falling, you do manage to do it with a lot less resistance than you are used to.
Nice.
So, nice.
Nice.
It's not something you control. It's not like perfect yet.
Yeah.
But over the course of this weekend, you start to nail that down. So, it's Saturday night. You're going to be staying here Sunday morning, and then most of the day Sunday, and then you head home.
All right.
Same goes for yourself with
Easy
Elsa
peasy.
and Yoremusha. You're the only one who goes home on Saturday nights because they just don't need you for 24 hours. In fact, this Sunday, they will not be needing you at all. They were going to run more tests, and they were going to keep educating you. You're ready. They just have this job next week that, they can't have you do anything until then.
Free to roam Tokyo.
That does mean you're free on Sunday all day. So
Get dad.
Exactly.
Get dad.
Get dad. Find father.
Aja. I require vengeance.
Oh my god. Okay.
Feed me, Papa.
I hate it here. You guys.
If I consume flesh, I will be a real boy.
Oh.
I hate this.
Hey, it just occurred to me, if I get my hero costume set up through Blood King's dudes, I probably won't have to leave it at the school, will I?
I mean,
You'd still have to leave it at the school.
you'd still have to leave it. The school's in.
If you got it though through the feds, you could have a costume there, and a costume at the school probably.
You could probably do that either
Have
way.
some duplicates.
Yeah.
I can have all kinds of duplicates of my hero costume. It's
You could just spend all day Sunday
Chainmail
hanging out
Speedo.
with Hatsume and getting your costume completely redesigned.
I could do that.
That might be a
but
smart and safe thing to do.
but then you'd
also
have
go
to
Tokyo.
hang out with Hatsume.
Who needs smart and safe?
The whole day.
No, I want to get everybody's opinion and input and shit.
Wild.
Before I do a big overhaul.
Oh.
Got to get the public opinion.
Overhaul. Dad? Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'll just chill on Saturday. Then
Uncle Mike?
we'll go Tokyo Joeing on Sunday.
Okay. Fun. Yeah, you get back from work Saturday night. Then Sunday's just gonna be Walker because you guys are all doing more of what we've already kind of talked about on Saturday. Fun.
Easy. I'm good with
Yeah.
sitting in the back for now. Give me my bonuses.
Walker.
Yep.
What the fuck are you doing in Tokyo on Saturday? Or on Sunday? You can go recruit Aizawa.
Well, that's assuming he thinks Tokyo's the best place to look. Like, I've just been going on the knowledge I have. If he's got some special, like, teacher police knowledge that says, like, hey, Shigaraki's not in Tokyo, he's in blank, that might be fucking handy. Otherwise, plan A is still find Giron.
No, he does not have any other specific information right now. He thought he did. He doesn't anymore because of you. And actually, you sharing information you had was a pretty big deal. So
Yeah, I'll send him a text and say, hey, I'm gonna keep following up today. If you want to join.
Help!
It's weird.
Please come with me. I'm lonely.
yeah, he texts you back shortly thereafter, and he says, "Don't do anything stupid during the day.
Save it for night.
Purely recon. I will join you tonight."
Got it. Thanks.
Cool. Besides, you should be at least marginally safer during the day. So
I'm not super worried. Yeah, I'll hop the first train to Tokyo.
fantastic. Okay, Walker. Roll
I
the-
need to get some. Who do I know that I can borrow money from?
Maybe it was some money. Sorry.
Or am I just gonna keep doing this broke? Because that's been.
Working.
Yep, it's been working well enough. Screw it. We go broke.
I'll say Ida has money, but not like enough that she could be like, here's like 400. Have fun.
Well, actually, you probably have some more money now that you've worked for the government for 2 weeks.
Oh, hell yeah.
You've gotten a paycheck.
Yeah,
Get
you
Fed benefits.
you've probably gotten some money at this
Dental.
point.
The
Yeah.
benefits.
I hate it.
A pen that's fun and a day
All
where you
right,
can wear
cool.
jeans.
We've got it. We've,
You
that's fine.
you have some working amount of money.
That's fine. I can pay someone $50 for something.
Walker, okay, this is not a mechanic I thought would have to come out during this campaign because it just was not a concern in my mind. But sometimes when I run D&D and people have organizations, instead of asking them to track specific gold amounts, I give them a treasury value, and they decrement that based on the expense of what they're getting into.
Okay.
Do you want to run off of that so we don't
So
have to
what
haggle exact money amounts?
That's fine. That's perfect.
Okay.
Whatever is easier for you, it really doesn't make a difference to me.
Here's the shit thing. You've barely worked for the government
Uh-huh.
so far. You've only been doing just like trainee shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the money you already have on hand, your treasury value is a D6,
Okay.
but your current face is a 2
Mm.
out of 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you get a lot of money, then it can go up to a D8. You get the concept here. So when I tell you this transaction, if you want information on this guy, it's going to cost you, 1 on your treasury value. That's going to fuck you up. So good luck. What you did last time actually was that like selling the blueprints for your outfit was worth a lot.
Yeah, I know.
So you got stiffed there.
Yeah.
But
It was what I had.
yeah, that's all you had.
All right. I guess Back looking.
Okay.
I guess. Oh God, what was that villain's name? Darkling.
Darkling. We
Darkling.
want to hunt down Darkling during the day.
Darkling
Wow,
Duck.
He was cool.
He was kind of cool, although he'll probably try to kill you if he sees you.
That's assuming he thinks I was with Overlord.
That's a pretty
Probably
Safe
a pretty
assumption.
safe assumption. His shit got raided the night that he let these high schoolers in that he had a good feeling about. Come on.
Okay, so we're, I guess.
We got ex-Yakuza, and we got this weird kid who I'm pretty sure is a UA student. So,
Pretty sure the fucking fed.
Yeah, I guess I'll start back at that safe house I started at with Carney.
okay. Here's the bitch. Roll perception for me.
There it is.
Preserve.
Does it
Preserve.
preserve? These preserves would be hilarious.
It's a 4. So
Oh,
it doesn't preserve. I'm gonna re-roll it.
no.
No.
20 for ones.
Oh, you can't roll
That's
24.
the law of the
Well, you
land,
could
yeah.
get it to
Right.
preserve.
That's
You
right.
could re-roll to try to get a nat 1 to preserve it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just go away.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
24s are unfortunately the highest law in the land. They're a higher law than me. So,
I forgot about that. Alright, that's fine. I don't see shit.
great. You show up at this sketchy ass hostel, and you're like, okay, there's a villain safe house, and the words you heard kind of vaguely rattle off in your mind, but you pay it you pay it no mind at all whatsoever. So when you show up and the door is locked and you hear movement in the alleyway a little too close for comfort, you know you've been had. Walker, I need you to roll initiative.
Cool.
Oh.
Kill, 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 kill,
Kill, die, the violence guy. What?
Ooh.
Kill, kill, kill. Walker, are we gonna have a good time?
I hope they are. I am. I hope they're excited. I'm gonna have fun.
Okay, what's your initiative?
So gentle.
23.
I'm gonna have fun.
Haven't seen that one.
It's a 23.
PJ Boy is wondering if you desire anything.
Me?
Yeah.
What did I do to you guys?
I mean, whoever this guy is, right? He doesn't have any villain points, surely.
No.
Give me a. I mean,
Call him Shirley.
you really. You, I
it's his
never.
name.
I hate asking for anything specific, right? If I'm gonna ask for anything, cut Walker some slack, dog.
Don't.
It's like an A-class villain.
It's Shaggy.
Muscular coming up, like, you're in the wrong neighborhood, kid.
This is
3 hero points and 7 rerolls later, it's just like, oh no. I can't win this.
Bunch of asshole mooks, and you realize,
I'm getting jumped.
shit. Yeah, like way too late. Okay, so 23. That's not awful. Okay, you're first.
Sweet. Well.
Switch up the post a little bit.
I'm gonna.
Lo-fi beats to beat ass to.
I'm just gonna get right to fucking work, I guess.
Yeah. You were told not to get in trouble, but trouble found you. And
This is self-defense.
this is self-defense, textbook.
Maybe you can talk your way out of it.
They're like very clearly not trying to talk.
You could use
right?
that very impressive diplomacy of yours if you tried.
Don't. Yeah, we'll try that. Hey, bad idea, fellas.
That's not a very compelling argument. Sure, roll.
That's a kite argument.
You know what?
Oh, this was
I would
the danger?
I would like to do something. I'm gonna turn around and just like tear a chunk out of my hand with my teeth,
Aaron Yeager it.
and just like blood running down his face. Just Bad idea, fellas. And like unhinged.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, so in that case, roll intimidate.
Like Patrick Bateman just like, you like Huey Lewis in the news?
Hey, Paul! You know, yeah. Roll intimidate. Too bad he doesn't have his axe anymore, right?
Did I just
Yeah.
did I just hear chat go off?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I thought I might have.
No, you are currently safe-ish.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
Nat 20 intimidate total.
29.
Christ on a
Reroll to preserve. I have come to feed.
Make peace.
Personally, I think Huey's first album was too mainstream. But in 1983, he released Yes, and I think he really came into his own. Hey, Paul!
Oh. PJ boy. Thank you.
Oh, Christ.
That's 2 villain points
What?
and 4 rerolls for villains.
No!
Cut Walker some slack, you said.
Fine.
It's also PJ Boy. He would do it regardless of who it is.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
be fine.
We love you, buddy. Thank you.
29's a pretty good
I also
intimidation
have 2
check.
rerolls.
I'm going to use one of those rerolls immediately for the will save I had against
Reroll spent.
intimidation.
Keep the
That's
mooks in the
not
fight.
much better. It's not better enough, but the other two are.
Kite roll.
One of the guys is immediately intimidated, and you think, like, unless his 2 buddies start beating your ass, he's not going to get involved, you know? He's going to kind of hold back and wait. The other 2 seem like, one of them, like, this one especially is like, wait. But he's still like, I'll do it, you know? And the other guy's like, fuck this kid, dude. He can bite his fucking thumb off if I care, like.
This is coming. Okay! I'm just gonna 5-foot step. I'm gonna just fucking nail this one.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go right for a stun.
You're going to slap a fucking.
Right for the
You're going to
eyes.
slap him right in the eyes with cancer. I love it here.
And then, oh yeah, he's in. I can spray blood 15 feet up an alley, no problem.
What?
He's a horned lizard, don't you know?
Can't spray blood 15 feet. What are you doing? Cutting your fucking artery? Like.
24?
Yeah?
No, I don't have to hit him. He's just got to make. No, I do have to hit
Touch
him.
AC.
He's got to make touch AC.
Touch AC, then
Touch
fort
AC,
save.
and then fort save 22.
You just chew your thumb off and you walk up to this guy, Simba.
Simba. Here's the thing. He's frightened. The other guy is... No, sorry, he's shaken. The other guy's frightened. The other guy doesn't care. He has a penalty to saves. He fails because his penalty to saves.
Yeah, so he's stunned.
Oh, fuck. You just, like... All right. Run up, grab him by the fucking, like, face, and just get blood directly in his eyeball. And he, like, seizes up for a second, and then he just, like, freezes in place. As, like, his muscles just hyper tense, and all of his veins bulge. And his eyes, like, as soon as you pull your hands back, still move in horror.
I've got something horrible. I've got something so...
Don't pull your hands off.
So horrible. I want to...
Tyler Weiss, Holy Night of Ian. 2, what is that? Oh, that is rerolls for Walker, and that is...
Yeah.
I want to puppet this motherfucker.
Oh, no.
I was
So
gonna say,
you've
just
learned
start
you can
moving
do
his
that with
jaw.
corpses, because those corpses are wired for specific stimuli.
Uh-huh.
A fat
Do you
stack
think
of
you can try with a
rerolls.
human being?
He's stunned.
Thank you,
So
buddy.
he's responding to stimuli.
He's not helpless, though. There's a difference between stunned and helpless.
I imagine the DC will be a little higher
I'm
then.
saying, right?
See,
He's
DC would be
currently
a lot higher.
seized up and stunned. You could just take his eyeballs.
No, this is
You
way
could
more,
just...
This is way more fun, because I, like, want to turn around and, like, I want to do a big...
Ta-da!
and have him do it, too. And be like, last chance to change your mind, fellas! Like, just completely, like
Unhinged
nutso.
shit.
Like, page
God.
out of Kite's book.
I love Walker so much, yeah.
And I wanna
Take my pocket knife. and
Too
cut
bad
out his
there
tongue.
probably aren't any cameras in this shitty alleyway, or you'd be on World Star in 2 minutes flat.
And just
Some-
a quirk.
finally,
We're
someone
just a
can
quirk check.
Rifle Kite's power. Yeah, quirk. No, I need a heal check.
Heal check. Okay.
It's a high DC.
High DC. How
Is
high?
it-
How high am I shooting here?
Hard DC plus, because you're trying to manipulate a living being's muscles.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Yeah, I might be able to do it with a hero point.
I'm also probably gonna use my inspiration because I've been saving that.
Yeah, man, what is it?
D12.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Like
D12.
six.
So you can have a 20 bonus if you roll well.
I'm just gonna use the D12 first.
That is a 12.
Holy Christ, to the bike, he's adding 20.
Adding 20.
12.
Not counting my actual
14.
yeah.
Adding 34.
Oh,
So 13 plus 34,
47.
47.
The DC was 38,
The
which
best
is high,
number.
by the way.
Cool.
Hello.
47.
Obey your
Dude,
master.
Dude, that's so fucking cool.
D6
D6 inspiration, flat, easy. Easiest inspiration of my life.
Get her best.
Get fucking wrecked.
Oh my god, that's some Joker shit, you know?
Anyone want to try again, or are we done here?
What is he doing? Like, it's like a really crude
He's doing
marionette.
he's doing the same pose
He,
I'm
like-
doing.
No
I'm
wonder.
doing ta-da and he's doing ta-da.
But he's still like seizing and like shaking and like he's just sort of like foam from the mouth and his eyes are like moving around like he's freaking out, but he can't control his body.
Or, I tell you what, you look like you're the leader. How about I fucking melt his brains?
Okay, Lady Zorgon. The next guy, the one who wasn't intimidated,
Try again.
roll a free intimidate with a +4 bonus now.
Oh, reroll. Reroll that nat 3.
All right, rerolling the nat 3s.
Cocked.
Nat 4.
Nat 14.
Oh, close to a kite
Intimidate,
roll.
23 composite.
I'm gonna re-roll because that's fucking garbage. Oh, that's worse.
Kite roll, kite roll, kite roll,
I
kite
am
roll.
God. What?
The guy sees that, he like freaks out immediately. He's just like books it. He was like the one who was resolute after the first intimidate. He bails. He runs straight down the alley and gets the fuck out of here.
Can you marionette him to like break his own arm over his shoulder, you know? Like
That's
just start
awful.
making him dislocate all of his joints.
Ram
and
your
shit.
head into a wall.
Well, it depends. It depends. What's other homeboy doing?
Other homeboy just kind of stands like stock still, drops the like lead pipe he was carrying, and he's just like,
This is the part where you run away.
and he immediately sprints out of fucking sight. Nice.
Turn back around.
Nice.
And you.
The guy is still like seizing up for like another second or two, and then he like snaps to, and you literally see like the blackness like move through the veins in his neck and like down his person.
I've got a question for you. Giron, where is he?
Collapses into a
I'll turn
fucking
it
convulsing
off.
puddle on the floor as the stun fades. And
so
you're
cold.
just standing over him on the ground, and he is just like freaking out. He just like shakily like wipes the fucking foam from his mouth. Just, huh? Giron?
Where is he at?
That I don't know. I don't.
And pain.
Is he very clearly telling the truth?
He's clearly fucking terrified of you.
Okay. Like, I'm gonna roll sense motive to see if he's like.
Yeah, he's like trembling. He's trembling like someone who's like been like very, very, very cold. You know that's not what's happening here.
Very violated.
His nervous system's in shock.
Yeah. No, he's having a bad day.
Yeah.
He's having a real bad day.
my neighbor.
Oh damn! You really don't know, do you? Right.
Well, you're on Jumptown. He's gone.
Oh.
He,
Nowhereabouts he was jumping town too.
no. There are guys who work under him.
Oh, very good. Where can I find one of those?
Where?
Yeah, he kind of takes a second. Okay, and now I have to.
I hope you understand I can't leave you conscious after all of this.
Oh God.
Get some electrolytes. That boy needs some milk.
He needs a milk.
God, that went so much better than I was expecting it to. Oh my God.
Nasty.
I haven't even been on chat in like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay, fine. He tells you that the main guy he bailed, but he still knows where to find Giron. He went north. He went some Chinese reserve.
Chinese reserve. Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're gonna want to take a couple aspirin. Probably take tomorrow off from whatever your like weird criminal gang activities are. And you didn't see me. I was never here, or I'll be haunting your nightmares. Savvy?
Before you leave, he's like, wait. You can fix this. Can you fix this? I'll tell you shit. I promise.
You assume
If you fix him right now, he'll tell you more.
you understand, of course, that if this just give you my courtesy waiver. If this is a trick and you try anything, I'm going to melt you into a puddle of goop, right?
I don't want to be.
Cool. We understand each other then. You know, I'll unbell
Oh,
palsy him.
Yeah, yeah. He like it's like he couldn't breathe. He couldn't think right. Like every muscle in his body was on fire, including his face. Like everything was wrong. You should not do that to people.
You should
Unless
do
you
that to
really
people.
want to like debilitate them for.
That was kind of like
That was fucked.
that was kind of bad.
He walks away. He's like, oh shit, dude.
He just. Ugh. Hey, fuck. Oh, everything hurts.
I did say stop.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Consider yourself warned.
You're sorry you got caught.
Yeah.
No, some guy told us you'd be here.
Now I'm interested.
Yeah, he said you were UA students, that you had valuable shit. So he told us to come. You know.
Oh, there's. I see the consequences of my actions. No, that's understandable. I'm reaping what I sow here. You're just a victim of this classist state. I understand. Giron's guys. Back to that.
Yeah, no, the main guy, the Acadian, he jumped town. I don't know what the island's called, but he went to some Chinese resort.
Okay, and it's up north, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, I appreciate
It's a villain sanctuary. Come on.
the tip.
Wonderful island full of upstanding, beautiful
I think that
citizens.
tells me exactly what I'm supposed to know. Now, as we said earlier, we didn't see each other, we were never here, and you don't know who I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who you are.
Hey, Togashi's probably going to send more guys after you.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Oh. And then he just like crawls to his feet and like stumbles out of the alley and he's gone.
Tell him that's a bad idea. You're a smart one. And I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, he isn't saying he's gone. Oh, holy fuck, dude. Nice. You're still level 7, right?
Yeah.
I lied. You're level 8 now. Level up.
It is time.
It is time. Adriana, you'll get your level up, I promise. Fun shit. Fun shit.
We're back in Manic Town. It's good. It's good. There's blood. There's blood in the. It's like there's blood in the water, and I'm like gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text Aizawa and say, I got a lead.
Also got jumped, but actually I kind of jumped them.
Also, found out something new about my quirk. We'll talk later.
Yeah, he immediately texts you back. He's just like, Walker, do I need to be concerned that you're using your quirk?
They started it. They're all okay. Now.
If there are no long-lasting injuries, I'm not going to make you report this one.
And I was beginning to worry you weren't cool.
He then says, he then texts you, do you have any names or faces? I can follow up on that when everything's blown over.
The Arcadian.
The Acadian.
Arcadian.
Villain Sanctuary, Chinese Reserve, Northern Japan.
Sorry, yes?
Oh, Christ, that's all he needs to know. Because he knows too much.
I assume he's privy to that information as a pro hero.
We're going on an adventure again. We're going home.
We haven't been there in days.
And yes, PJ Boy, we will take those 2 villain points and transfer them to someone who will put up stiffer resistance, hopefully.
Yeah, no. I didn't give the villain points to those mooks because I knew it wouldn't last more than 2 rounds.
But to their boss.
I gave them to their boss. So,
He's got you.
you created a new villain, by the way. Like, you turned a D-list thug into like a future B-tier street boss.
Yeah.
You know?
I have a rival.
Yeah. He's not anyone special, but his name's Togashi. He made a lot of money selling the shit you gave him. And that money gave him power to climb the ladder. So.
I just use my muscles
And he's
to climb
sending goons
ladders.
after me? What a dick!
And he sent goons after you so he can steal your shit and make more money.
What a dick!
Yeah.
Asshole. After all I've given you.
Why, you were right. Victims of the state. You can't be generous.
I understand how the system
No,
works.
you understand. So you get to move on here. Okay. So you have at least 3 things you can try to go after now. You can look for Darkling.
I feel like Darkling's gonna just be. I feel like Darkling's just gonna be a fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't
But-
see that going well.
It'll probably be a bitchin' fight though, right?
Be manly.
Something tells me he's not a CR about 3 street moves.
No,
Something tells me that little master of puppets trick isn't gonna work so hot right off
he's
the
a
gut.
B-class villain. So he's like same tier of villain that most of the guys in the forest were.
Okay.
Like,
Definitely wouldn't work so well.
not like Thresher, obviously, but people like
That'd be a lead to follow up.
Null.
Moonfish? No, Moonfish was A.
Moonfish didn't even show up this time. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I.
But it'd be like people like Null and Rumbler. Those guys are all B
No,
tier.
if I was gonna go looking for Darkling, I would need a peace offering for Darkling.
Oh.
I need a reason for
You
him
need a
to-
really good piece offering. Well, you can't look for a Darkling. Who else can you look for? You at least know about the Acadian.
There was
now.
was a black hat or mirror?
Black Hat.
Black Hat.
Black Mirror. LOL.
It's a good show.
Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I haven't
up.
seen it yet.
It's fucked up.
That's just fucked.
Black Hat. Do you know what the term Black Hat means?
The
lot
half
of
is black,
things.
man.
It means he wears black hats.
Is that like a condom?
He's a fucking haberdasher.
That'd be a good brand. That's a good name for the gentle. It's a dapper. No. Do some kind of like knowledge check for me that you think's appropriate, or if you can't, just flat intelligence.
I'll try.
Oh yeah, I know you will.
We'll do knowledge local. How about that?
Sure. It's not actually that hard. You live in a digital age. I'd say DC 14.
Coincidentally, that's a 14. I was just sitting here thinking, my God, counting that 13 plus 1, that's all a 14.
I can't write this shit in on the side of the table. Nice.
My God, that was terrible. There's no way
Totally
I know
not
this.
scripted.
Can you move your head? I can't see the teleprompter.
No. You're living in a digital world. Black Hat, you don't know exactly what it means, but it's a term related to hacking.
Okay. There we go.
It's for the evil hackers.
Oh,
The
so this,
bad hackers. They do the
The good ones were
meanies.
white hats.
the
The good
Acadian
ones
was
are
a
white
hacker
hats.
dude, though, right?
Fedoras
The Acadian
specifically.
did a little bit of hacking, but he was a generalist because
My lady.
Okay.
his quirk made him good at everything he attempted.
Right.
Except for
So
having eyes.
this guy's like a hacker.
He's a specialist. Right, because you understand the
it's not
Acadian's
having
quirk,
them,
right?
it's keeping
It's
them.
like he can
yeah.
understand any language he observes.
Yeah.
And because he
I
just
can't
honed it
observe 'em.
really hard, he could be good at everything because everything is
Language.
communicated. Yeah.
Communicate my thumbs in your eyes.
I feel like the Acadian's still gonna be-
Watch this.
Hackers are so weird.
Hackers-
People are so weird.
Hackers are hard. And it's not like you can punch a hacker usually, right?
No.
If you find them, you absolutely can. Have you met them in real life?
No, I
You go
don't.
to punch them and they're
So
it was-
punchable.
It was just my hologram the whole time, hero. Fucking nerds.
Right. But you can't punch someone who's a ghost in the machine.
Yeah.
Unless you find the exact
Acadian's already
basement
blind.
they
He's
live
not
in.
gonna get away. Yeah, that. I think that's our best.
You could do like an electro, right? And like lure him to some epic fight at a power substation and then just tase the shit out of him.
Or like a computer database.
50,000 volts
you know,
straight to the nipples.
Yeah.
Like an internet archive.
Or I could just like find his dating profile.
Make
Christ.
fun of them.
You put on a
and
VR
make fun
headset
of
and you
him.
fight him in the metaverse.
And shadowboxing.
Mark Zuckerberg
Pick him
comes
up
to your
and hang him
aid.
by a flagpole by his underwear.
You have, I think, one other semi kind of a little bit sexy option here, which could be really fun.
Do I?
Who else do you know who's at least involved in all this?
Other than Kite?
Yeah, other than Kite. other than Darkling, other than this supposed hacker that you've been told about?
You're gonna have to help. You're gonna have to help the player.
Who busted that meeting? Who was aware of it?
Oh,
Jeff.
You could try to track down.
fucking JJ the jet plane.
I mean,
god damn it.
You could try to track down the vigilante who targets villains outside of the law to help you track down this villain.
You know that's
My guy.
Do I know anything about Overlord?
Absolutely not. You'd need to ask your girlfriend.
But even then,
I don't know that you know.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Oh Christ! Yeah, you've.
because I lied to the police. I wasn't going to tell anyone else.
I could ask Aizawa.
Only
Hey,
Midoriya knows.
Well, if I tell Aizawa I know what he looks like, he's gonna know I was there. So I can't do that either.
You could also just do a search of like villains that look like this.
Villain dude, blue armor, red helmet.
Well, you could look up
search.
the fucking news information
yeah.
from that night because they
Oh, yeah.
mentioned him.
Duh, I'll just cross-reference it.
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, because in fact, I told you guys explicitly what was on the news broadcast on your way
That's
home.
why she looked up Overlord again and was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was like notable villains, Overlord and Darkling had some kind of altercation in downtown Tokyo, or sorry, in suburban Tokyo.
Cool.
That's exactly what you guys saw the other night.
I'll text Aizawa then and say, based on the news, the vigilante overhaul might be
Overlord.
Overlord, thank you. Might be illegal.
Sorry,
You're-
lots of overs here.
I just get mixed up in this campaign all the time. The vigilante overlord might be a good bet.
Aizawa then texts you back. Overlord is erratic. But
I mean, and I'm not.
Overlord has also never gotten in an altercation with a hero who was not trying to actively arrest him.
Seems like that might be, yeah. I was gonna say doesn't seem much more erratic than me. Might be worth an investigation.
With a rogue variable like this, take extreme caution. But Overlord is not someone I could be of assistance with regardless. So I will leave this to your discretion. I'm getting off work in 3 hours.
Cool. I'll keep you posted.
Great.
Where the fuck am I gonna find? The city's huge.
How the fuck are you gonna find Overlord?
Damn it. Why do I never?
Fucking go light the beacon in the sky and he'll show up.
Is that a thing?
Yeah! That's what vigilantes do. They see
Beacons.
beacons in the sky and they show up.
Just cause a crime. He'll show up.
Spider-Man had a beacon at any point?
I don't know what you're talking about. Of course Spider-Man has a beacon. You don't know the
It's got
Spidey
web-
symbol?
The web beacon.
Yeah.
The web lamp.
It's called the
I feel like if
second
there were a
one.
giant spider in the sky above New York, people would be calling the police about war.
No,
once
no,
again.
it's the silk shot.
There was a giant candy crush.
I think I've
over
seen
New
that
York
one.
City recently.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. So what's the plan, Stan?
Well, Overlord, I don't know. Just
Yeah, you don't know shit.
can't just walk the streets of Tokyo.
Can't
That's
just
gonna be-
waltz
that's gonna be
Tokyo.
useless.
Some roles might help you figure things
Yeah,
out.
some
that
roles
the
might.
Some
Some
roles will help
roles.
the character in ways that the player does not know.
Uh-huh. Sense motive? I was a vigilante kind of villain dude. Where would I be? Where would I skulk?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Reroll spent. Maybe.
So here's the deal. With its 20 cents motive, pretty sure if Overlord's out here busting criminal activity, while a lot of it does happen during the day, their job would be easier at night.
And it's the middle of it.
And I'll tell you as a player now, because you've made a good roll here, you're not going to find Overlord with 1 day of searching. But if you go do some research, if you want to cross-reference all of the public incidences
I can do
that Overlord's been involved in, maybe you could figure out a pattern here, or you could at least make a much better educated guess. And the good thing is, once you're kind of on a trail, Aizawa can help you fill out a lot of the rest. Especially because he gets off work and he'll join you in person later.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just.
That's the thing. We want to run around and do everything on a weekend, but like,
I can't really. I was gonna say I can't really do much more at the moment.
no, you can't.
Like I'm kind of stuck until Aizawa gets off because he's got like my next train of thought.
Or until you have a different partner help you at some point, which wouldn't be this guy, but maybe one of these two, yeah.
Yeah, I could ask.
But they're both working.
Yeah. Hey, I'll just wait for Isaiah.
Okay. Just, yeah, listening to police scanners. You can go to like an internet cafe and do some research if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
I'll research Overlord.
Fantastic. So then roll knowledge, either history or
Local.
nobility, but you do get a +2 bonus in either of those if you want to spend, you know, like 2 hours doing it.
With that +2 bonus,
Yeah.
that's 18.
Hey, that's not bad at all. Overlord spends an uncanny amount of time busting petty crime.
Same petty crime. Okay, so he's a big fish, small pond.
Big
Well,
fish.
Big
Going-
fish,
going
big
after
pond goes for little.
Going after the little fish. But from what you're kind of picking up here, a lot of these little fish are related to bigger groups, right?
Are they different groups or single? It's like he targeting one group. Is he just hitting villain groups all over the place?
Most of them are related to villain groups that are selling either illegal villain items, like illegal support items, which is exactly what happened to you the other night, right? They caught you at a distribution meeting.
So he's
This person's clearing the fucking...
Who is he not fucking with? What organization is he not fucking
Yakuza. Nothing you've seen here indicates Yakuza.
with?
Yakuza's not that sloppy, is the thing. You know?
He's cleaning up competition for somebody.
Absolutely.
And like Wyatt knows, but Walker doesn't.
That's a really good guess.
If he's getting rid of other villain like
I mean, at least consider Overlord's entire thing is really powerful support gear. They're wearing a full body, like,
so he's probably got like
robotic suit.
he probably got or is himself a Dynamite sponsor, or he's like a Bruce Wayne type billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, whatever, who
That'd be fun.
moonlights as he's Batman effectively. He's a billionaire. So he's got a vested interest that stems from his gear specifically.
Maybe.
Okay.
Or works for someone who
Or
does.
works, yeah. So he's got a vested interest in making sure that gear does not get
But
where
yeah.
it's supposed to go.
People who sell weapons or support items on the streets, not really into like drug busts or anything like that. You know, it's more of the money and the machinery. Wherever that flows, Overlord has occasionally shown up and taken out some like C-lister villains. You know? Apparently whoever Darkling was at least a decent enough match that they couldn't kill each other though before the police showed up. And from what you saw, Reflector was on the scene very quickly.
So he's possibly somehow associated with the Yakuza if he's not messing with them. I don't know that for sure. That's just that may still be a string.
Yeah, sure.
And that's like the only specific group he's not.
You just haven't seen anything that suggests, oh, these are gangsters, right?
I'm going to broaden my search a little bit. I want to look for companies that sell things that are similar to what he's breaking up.
Sure.
Not necessarily for villains, but just anything.
Companies that sell support gear
Yeah.
and weapons.
What exact, like, let's like reverse image search. What is he destroying specifically? And who sells those?
Roll. one
He's
more
only
skill check
focusing
for me.
on off-brand Glocks, right? Like,
Plus,
Austrian?
+2 again.
+2 on the same thing?
Local would be better.
reroll,
Ooh,
spin.
free penny.
Not good. Kite roll.
Kite roll.
What'd it go from?
6 to a 2.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Gotta happen sometime. Can I just wait a few minutes and try it again?
Call a friend.
You could call a friend, or I bet Aizawa can answer a question once he gets here.
Okay.
But yeah, you just kind of lay low on this.
I'll text.
Yeah.
Midoriya and see if he knows anything about him.
Hey, yo, doing a little research for a side project.
Hey, I know I like never talk to you, but I need your help.
Hey, dude, he lives for that. It's okay. Here's the thing. You're lucky. Midoriya's on the job, but we also know canonically that he always has his phone and actually checks it when he's at work. Because it's literally saved his life before.
Yep.
Yeah, Midoriya takes like 20 minutes to answer.
That's fine. He's working.
And then just, so what did you say?
Do you know anything about Overlord and who he targets?
Yeah, he texts you back. It's really interesting that you asked that because Ito asked me a couple of months ago, and I
He's like,
helped
"I
her do
remember
some
this."
research about it. And then he sends you like a document which he already compiled for Ito. It's like a bunch of links to article.
50-page book report on Google Docs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text Ito and
I mean,
say,
he's a journal guy, you know? This is the next best thing.
"Hey, funny story. I think I'm looking for your celebrity crush."
You're in the same city he is, by the way. You guys could realistically be a couple minutes away from each other right now.
Which one?
Listen, I'll send you a picture of Overlord.
Yeah, it's like one of the blurriest background images of someone in a blue metal suit flying up into the sky.
Like 8/10 of the screen is just kite.
My God.
Why are you looking for him?
Long story.
Oh God. Yeah.
Tell you when my communication device can't be monitored.
Thumbs up.
Okay. Yeah, you wait until Aizawa gets off the job. Okay. Kite.
Hello.
I need... Do you check the news ever? I mean, you're barely aware you have a phone.
No.
Great. Then I don't need anything from you. You fucking idiot.
Have fun on patrol.
If it's important, it will find me.
Unfortunately, you're more correct than you know. Zhao, you check the news, though.
Oh, all the time.
Roll perception for me.
I love checking the news. Thanks for using up that 20 for 1 earlier. That's a nat 17.
You don't have to do that.
Sorry. It's 32.
32. You get bad news. And shortly after you see it in the news, you guys get an email from Principal Nezu.
Oh, that is
It's
bad
like
news.
a couple minutes after the news comes out. You
I check my email, though.
Yeah, okay, then you see that.
'Cause I gotta
Everyone gets the
minutes.
email, by the way. You probably don't see it because you're at work more
Yeah.
actively than they
Yeah.
are. A member of the League of Villains broke out of prison.
Which
your vision.
which one? It's your girlfriend.
Toga.
It's Himiko Toga. She broke out of the mental institution.
They keep
Was
putting her in mental institutions. Just
put her in the fucking
Sal.
ground. Yeah.
put her down.
No, she can be helped. Can she?
She's
That's the
coming
big
to suck your
question.
blood. Through, you know.
A gaping white knife wound. Come on.
Yeah. A throbbing knife wound.
I hate it here. You're in danger.
What does that mean?
Everyone, at least, except probably Ito, sees the news like pretty quickly.
Here, touch like,
At least from the school email, Nezu's just like, "Hey, we know this is concerning. All students, like all the students of 1A should read 1A and 1B should read this article. And if anyone has any questions or any concerns, please reach out to us." And it's the usual spiel of like, we are doing everything.
Yeah. The placations and the go around. I get it.
It sucks because they mean it, even if they're woefully incompetent half the time.
Did we never really got to see her quirk in action, obviously.
Nope. It's not like they did.
And there wasn't some like
Yeah.
breakdown of what it was in some article or anything.
If you
Cool.
really dig, you could find it. If you really dig. Like Midoriya could find it.
I don't spend that kind of time on things.
Fuck no, baby.
Plus, right, like I'm saying that more as Ian. Zhao looks at that and it's like, oh, that's a pretty big deal. She looks brittle.
It's like, she's punchable.
was.
Yeah. Kite and Momo took her down the first time. Ah.
But at the very least,
Couple just ka-ta-ta, and then unconscious, you know?
this villain who barely classifies for B tier, but she's a B tier villain, did just break out of prison. And because you guys have
It's
had
not good.
personal encounters with her, that's not great. So. Hey!
He's coming
Man.
for you.
I'm gonna text
Just-
like our group chat and say, "Man, Kite really can't keep the women away from him."
Stop.
She's like so confused. She's like, what the- she get the email. She just saw the text.
The fuck is this? And then you see the email, yeah?
Does Edshot get like a notification that like someone's like a villain's broken out at all?
No.
No. Okay.
No, that's not way out of his purview. She's not even in Tokyo,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But she could be on her way.
Hey, I have bad news.
What?
I may have let her out. Send.
What? Oh, okay. I see what's going on. Okay.
What?
What?
Send that to the group chat?
Huh?
You sent that to the group chat? Or
You probably just responded to Walker. So
Yeah,
probably
it was in the group chat.
Either just says when,
So,
question mark.
I'm gonna reply back real quick and say,
When did you have the time to do that?
dude, this is the group chat.
What? Kite.
Whoops.
Kite. 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 What? Kite.
JK, just
Explain.
kidding.
Explain.
Here comes the group call coming in. I'm trying to FaceTime.
She's a mute. Turns off phone. She's like, fucking hell.
No, it probably wasn't me. But I did have a vision where I was like looking through somebody's eyes as they lunged for the officer's weapon in a padded room. That's probably not connected, right?
It's not an officer's weapon, but I'll take it.
The
I'm gonna
dopamine.
text back. I'm gonna text
That was
Racing through my
definitely a
brain as I reach
psychiatrist
for the
that she
officer's weapon.
stabbed to death with a pencil, but like, I'll take
I was
it.
gonna just text
We
back.
have one spot on the team.
Kite, that's definitely related.
Oh.
Kite's having visions, and everyone's like, okay.
Kite. Talk to somebody. Who do you're with?
I can't believe
You're with your hero,
I'm
right?
saying this.
Aren't we mandatory reporters?
I never took the class.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but talk to Aizawa.
Refer to an authority figure immediately.
Talk to an adult.
Hey. Send that to the group chat. Wrong chat. Hey.
Delightful.
I'm gonna text our 3-person group chat that we use to talk about Kite when you're not.
What?
We're gonna do
Which happens a
something
lot.
weird.
We're like worried
Because
about.
we totally have one of those.
Eyes on Kite? Anyone? No.
Hey,
no.
so-
Oh, he's
hey.
in this room.
Hey, so WTF, right?
Cool. Fun stuff. Aizawa is on his way to come see you. Eventually,
gets that text
eventually you guys, the three of you, like get off work at various times. You did a lot more flight training.
Yeah.
That was like the main thing.
Oh yeah. That's what I signed up for.
Some exciting stuff did happen, like down below on the street, but Hawks basically told you, like, okay, like I'm holding you like back here, and he's just like, I'm way more concerned, like if they need you, I'll send you in.
The orbital drop
You know?
missile.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Okay.
But they never need you. It's all like purse snatching and stuff. It's like it's small stuff.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
I shouldn't smash him into the concrete.
thankfully, big attacks and like crises are not horrendously common. It's like
Next time on My Hero Academia. That's what we call foreshadowing.
it's like a couple a month, But like for a world full of superpowers, that's pretty good in a city like Tokyo.
Yeah.
There's just so many heroes.
It's hell.
Get off work. Get off work. Yeah.
I gotta send a text to Aizawa,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Are you listening to your doctor for once?
I always listen to my doctor.
Kind of.
I just don't act on the
You're
information.
just not my doctor.
Yeah, I hear it. I just forget
He
it.
could soon be a government-sanctioned medical practitioner. that almost makes him a doctor.
Good enough for Medicaid.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, Wyatt knows more than anyone should. You text Aizawa, yeah?
Yeah. Hey, you busy? Question
He
mark.
texts you back. Kite, I'm always busy. What's up?
Thanks, lower.
So, you know that email about the girl who broke out of the mental institution?
I got it at the same time you did.
Is it bad?
Don't say you let her out. Don't say you let her out.
If I let her out.
Walker's texting you. Don't say you let her out. Don't say you let her out.
Like
Don't say
subliminally,
you
he's
let
like,
her out.
gotta say I let her out.
Grippy socks means grippy other things.
I
Okay?
hate
Yes.
to hear it.
So, long story, my quirk can give me visions. Is it bad if I may have had a vision of her stabbing somebody with a pencil and breaking out yesterday when she broke it?
He texts you
I've
back.
been watching ESPN Live.
He texts you back. Kite, I'm in the middle of something, and that's way too much for the two of us to unpack over text. I need you, as soon as you get back to campus, to find Principal Nezu and Terabyte.
So I should not be on the train to Tokyo.
You should be on the train immediately home.
Dang.
This one doesn't have any stops though. I paid extra.
This one's so fast. The other trains don't have the seats I like.
The other one had a weird homeless dude. Kite, you make swords.
That's your uncle. You can't tell Aizawa you see him.
Oh, yeah,
You
my
are a
bad, my
demonic
bad.
weapon. Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you go home.
Hey,
Come to Tokyo.
Oh Christ.
What's up, dude?
Aizawa told me to go home.
Go home.
I sent that to the group chat.
We all three text you.
Go home!
Come
But-
home, Kite.
Aw.
Someone just send him a GIF of his CCTV footage and the weird world star coming up as soon as he.
Live leak.
Yeah, literally. I'm telling you, it's circulated on the internet. He's a meme. He's like one of the people they use for like the Sigma male meme now. You know?
The guy with the
Oh.
twisted T. He's a fucking.
Yeah, it's just Kite's hat. You know?
Fine, but if she's on this
Drop some
train,
Chad kites in the chat, actually.
y'all aren't
God.
invited to the funeral.
Holy Christ, we need to edit that.
How would you know if we were there?
Clown.
The clown lives on.
Okay.
Joke's on you, clown life.
No, one more thing before I come back to you. Yeah, we all get back from work. Sunday night. You can go spend time with Jira if you want to.
Yeah.
I think she probably wants to. It's a Sunday night, and she doesn't have weekends with me
It's
anymore.
true. I have obligations.
You have to go home. Thank
Aw.
God. And you go find Nezu and Terabyte immediately.
Oh, that's the other one he said.
Yeah.
It's not a text. I can
You
pull
go
it back
find
up.
Nezu and you're like, hey, I'm supposed to find you and whoever this is. Oh, the librarian.
Have you ever even
class.
been
Never
in the
seen her
library?
We have a class with
other
her
than when
now.
you were required to? Yeah, I mean, does that mean anything?
True.
I'm not sure he knows who ectoplasm is, and you've had math with him all year.
You've
Skull
seen like
Man.
40 versions of him, and he's still like, I don't know his face. Never seen him.
Skeletron.
Skeletron, great. And you get an email.
Drop your Chad kites in chat.
It's in the same correspondence thread that you've kind of been jumping back and forth in for several months now. But it's another email from Feels Good Incorporated.
Cool. Good.
I love that he just named it after that. That's honestly great. But yeah, it's an email from Feels Good Inc., one of the associates of the people making that arena for you guys to train in. And it says, are you agreeable to having an interview about your experience with our arena after you test it?
Take this
Yes.
short survey.
Interview.
Yeah.
They want to use quotes from you to promote this service that they're offering to heroes, law enforcement officers, and qualified civilians.
Just say yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Just say yeah.
Okay, cool. You're gonna meet with your favorite reporter,
Fuck yeah, I love her.
who works for the fucking Feels Good Inc., Megan Guiglione. And I know
Guiglione.
you guys are being racist against Italians.
I literally was gonna be like
25% Italian.
I have a friend who eats spaghetti, I'll have you know.
I don't eat Italian shit.
Quiglione Down Under. That's my favorite movie with Down Under.
Italian's one of those fun European things I don't
Ian
have in
gets
my
it.
ethnic
Ian's
cocktail,
seen
so
that movie.
I got
Guiglione. I hate it here. There's not a system for negative inspiration, but I'll find it.
She'll say yes, and then she'll also. Is it like an automated email, or is it like a?
Oh, no, it's correspondence from their fucking
Okay.
boss.
And then she'll also send back one. Is there any way to get in on the simulation early?
We can run a beta test, just like a basic pre-launch, right? They can run one for you like the day before it opens to the public. Here's the thing. It opens literally in like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a purpose for that?
Just to get in without all the people there that'll be there on the opening
If
day.
you ask,
the
yeah.
exclusivity.
If you ask them, they will have you. Easy.
Yeah. And she'll say, hey, I'd love to be there on the opening day as well, but I'd love to also run it without having a million people there on the opening days anyway. I could come in and help you guys work out some of the kinks on someone who hasn't been running it to find all the kinks.
That's perfect. They tell you that's actually a wonderful idea. We have some specific questions that you could help us with your experience.
Does this recoil on the AK-47 feel real?
Oh my god. They're probably going to ask you questions about portal quirks.
Yeah.
Because they have such little test data for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are they gonna?
Yeah, who are they gonna ask?
Who are they gonna
quirks-
call?
Portal quirks are like, 1 in 10 million, basically. Like, it's stupid rare to have a full-fledged gate the way that you do. So, yeah, good stuff. More things lined up with your friends. And, yeah, that's about it. You, my friend. Aizawa shows up. Okay, do you have any questions for him?
No, but I'll catch him up on everything and like, tell him where we're at.
Okay.
Oh no. So some dudes tried to jump me, and I got a little nervy. Didn't hurt anybody. They're fine. They're all gonna be fine. But
Physically.
I can like puppet master people.
Metallic powers.
Like I move my arm and he moves his arm, and it's a thing.
All right. Walker, I don't know what you want me to say about that.
I don't think I know what I want you to say either. I don't think I want you to say anything. I just think I want you to nod and let's keep going.
He hands you a briefcase, an unmarked one, but when you open it, you find your hero costume with all the specifics of like the specific shirt you wear, the specific exact like he
This is unmarked.
He brings you your unmarked black night ops gear, basically, which is wild that he's giving you this before the government does. But you're not on the job for the government yet, so that's next week. Hell, you won't even be in gear.
Yeah.
You'll just be a guy.
I'll just be in my boots and cut off, apparently.
They'll dress you as racist as possible.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man, is that a 5-finger death punch shirt?
You look like that guy you played in that play. Sorry.
You joke, but
Good play.
God, I felt like I had to shower after that every time we did that.
Yeah, because you're being a piece of shit on stage.
Well, that is because my co-star was 17.
I know.
And like, yeah. Anyways, carrying on. So the best leads I've got is the Acadian and
The Acadian.
or a gentleman
Okay,
named
good.
Black Hat. Apparently he's in software.
Black Hat. I have less familiarity, but I think I know someone who might.
I think the Acadian's probably
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah, that was
the best option.
your uncle's
or
contact.
I don't know about that vigilante dude yet. I need to follow up on that more.
Overlord.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a question for him about, like, you were following a lead with Overlord and then you failed a roll and you kind of decided, like, maybe Aizawa will know.
Yeah, it was like, what other companies
Attack
selling
patterns.
stuff? Yeah. Do you know what, like, he's been going after really, my suspicion is that he's not just some vigilante who hates villains and petty crime and happens to have a vendetta against, I don't know, illegal warehouse distribution. I think he's working for somebody, and I think he's making specific targeted hits to cut down on their competition. I think whoever he's working for is distributing gear with the intention of getting it to villains.
Understood.
Or
There are multiple companies in Japan that are prolific in the support gear industry, but for someone to hire a vigilante who is also very well equipped,
they've got a lot of money, and they're very picky about it, and they don't want anyone else getting in on their game. If I had to take a guess.
funny. I think I was already following one of those leads.
Oh. Oh, man, did I mess it up somehow accidentally?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, I think you've done a great service. Thank you, Walker. So, what's our current objective tonight? Do you want to try to hunt down Overlord? Look out for this black hat, which we might need help with. Or are we going to keep putting some pressure on the lowlife?
I guess, well, because we can't, out of character, we can't get to that island today.
No.
Okay. The Acadian, that's going to be something that's going to require planning because it's Chinese reservation. I don't know how that works.
I do.
Cool. Today probably it's just going to be Overlord.
If we can. Okay.
And I suspect that he probably won't be able to lead us to the person we're looking for because he's probably working for an organization who's opposing them.
Here's the deal, Walker. I think the best way that we can track either of these sources down is if we ask for some help. But we can ask for help from someone whose discretion is legendary. She knows more about either of us than either of us know about ourselves.
Oh, that's terrifying.
She's your librarian.
She does see what you look up on the internet. And it's
Yeah. No.
Incognito mode doesn't save you from terabyte.
Yeah, no. Oh, God. She
Can't-
has my whole search history, doesn't she?
We're not going
so
to
I was
talk.
like, I don't.
It's not her fault. She processes and sanitizes UA's entire database to protect us from cyber attacks.
No, I get it. It's
It's
cool.
sent
It's
us a
cool.
lot. There's a lot of
I just feel bad for her. You know?
If it makes you feel any better, she doesn't look through students' personal files.
Oh, thank God.
And that's a lie.
Only for key search terms.
Thank you, man.
If a student's looking up how to build a bomb, you know, like then
I already know.
she'll know about it.
Yeah, like I'd have to look that up.
Yeah,
No.
you go to
Where
the point
to
city and be like, I want a
find
bomb. And they're like, yeah,
Shigaraki?
okay, we got 4 in the closet.
Yeah,
The number of
I
times in the
guess
other campaign she get
tracking him
flagged
down's
for
gonna be our
my, for my character
best
searches.
bet. But I mean, I
Schematics of a
don't
tank.
know how we'd go about looking for him. I mean, the city's huge, and we have no way of knowing where he's going to be unless we could coordinate and figure out where he was going to hit next.
But Ito, you told Aizawa you met Overlord, didn't you?
Yeah, Aizawa and Nezu, after I found out with Deku, because I was like, okay, if I don't want to get caught up in this lie, but then also like, okay, it was also like long enough that he, it wouldn't be like one of those like, oh, we'll track him from this point, but also like, if it was really bad, they could, it was like that,
Yeah, I know, I got you.
she could still be that gray hero that she kind of always ends up around. So yeah, she told him that it was,
We have 2 really gray heroes here. We have an edgy idiot who actually does mean and do well, and then we have you.
Lawful good, baby.
This guy's almost a paladin, like you know.
rogue.
Okay.
I almost built Walker as an Elrigger,
Jesus.
anti-paladin.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man, that would have fit really well too.
I really like how Warlord's working
Wow.
out, though. It's fun,
But Warlord's great.
a fun,
fun
not
class.
Warlord. Anyways,
Okay, so you guys are gonna head back to school then.
yeah.
Okay, so you don't even need your night ops gear right now. But he's gonna tell you to hold on to this.
Okay.
This is not technically from your budget as a student or anything. This is him providing this to you because he knows you're gonna do things with his aid and he wants you to be safe. But also, he doesn't necessarily want Power Loader to know. So,
That's fine. I like not telling people what I'm doing.
okay.
Cool. All right, Terabyte. I'll talk to Terabyte.
Speaking of Terabyte, you
Soldier boy up in this.
you're on campus. You're hanging out with Nezu and Terabyte. Aizawa's not around, and Principal Nezu invites you into his office.
Damn.
Yeah, he just kind of like looks up over his desk at you. Ah, Mr. Gian.
Yeah.
Come, join us. Would you like some tea?
Oh, I'd love some.
Wonderful. Yeah, and he gets you all your stuff prepared. And you're actually bougie as fuck, so you drink it good, like he does.
Pinky up or something.
Oh my god. And there's just a woman that you're like, oh yeah, I know her. She's our librarian,
She's
I
a
guess.
classmate.
No, too old.
Fuck.
Sitting,
Too old.
you know, she's like just sitting in one of the other chairs very casually with just like this like tablet laptop basically, and you see there are like little green like lines that run down her fingernails into the surface of the thing that she's touching, and her eyes are closed, but she's still like twitching her face and just kind of like looking about a little bit with it. He invites you to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
I was told some very concerning things by your homeroom teacher. From what I understand,
I see dead people.
you've been experiencing visions related to your quirk.
Yeah, we could put it like that.
Have you ever been disturbed or alarmed by these visions?
Only like once or twice, but none of them came true.
Just take a second, sips his tea. Kite, I hope you understand, you are not crazy. And this is not a particularly unique phenomenon either. While it's certainly less common these days, there is a long history of people with certain types of quirks manifesting strange dreams. Whether conscious or unconscious. I myself have odd recollections now and then. And he kind of like twitches his fucking eye and his ear a little bit and just like, you know.
That is terrifying.
Uses his back leg.
Watership down bullshit.
It's because of his fucking backstory. But yeah, he just... So, if you'd like to discuss it, or talk about the ramifications of any such thing, Terabyte is currently combing our database and the internet at large for more specific information about the phenomenon.
Real quick, there weren't any cameras in the room, were there?
In which room?
The room that she was in
Oh,
when she.
Himiko Toga. Unfortunately, we do not have access to their camera footage.
Should the clown be there, I had nothing to do with it.
He kind of chuckles a little bit at that.
That's a good point.
From what I understand, the clown does physically have to travel through space in order to go to other locations. Yes?
Yeah.
Really
Except
wild.
whenever you summon it back to yourself.
Yes.
I believe it would take a long, long time for your clown to have reached where Himiko Toga was staying. Much longer than he's had to travel.
It's pretty fast.
She is in misery.
The state.
The state.
They extradited her.
My God. Just takes a second.
They put her in that facility in Colorado with the Unabomber.
My God.
Oh,
Kite,
is that where you?
Yeah. He's in a
you do not need to discuss the contents of your dreams, but if you want anyone to talk about this with, I doubt you'll meet very many people with more experience in this matter than myself. And we have our lovely librarian here to assist us if you want supplementary information or advice.
Well, you see, normally I just have to focus really hard and I like manifest a vision and, you know, normally I'm like in a mountain or somewhere. It's pretty nice.
It's beautiful. You should go sometime.
mountain magic.
What does it mean? And I just focus really hard and that allows me to manifest my quirk better. And then I may have done something dumb. And the past couple of times, it's been nightmares.
Kite, can I ask you your permission to bring in a specialist? Not a medical professional. We're not having you examined by a shrink.
As long as they don't look at my back. I didn't say that.
Kite, there is one other student in your class, actually. Well, not your class 1A, but the first year class, who has some manner of experience with these sorts of visions.
Oh, is that
Would
the
it
blue hair guy?
be acceptable to involve him in this relatively personal issue of yours?
Sure. I can't see how this goes any worse for me.
Yeah, Nezu drinks from his tea, gets like his like little phone, which is like the size of his face, right? And just like very slowly types out a message on it. And then about a minute later, the door to the office opens and someone walks in. Someone you at least have seen, even if you don't really know them. Tall, lanky, dressed almost as finely as you are. Short blonde hair and a big shit-eating grin on his face. And he
I
goes,
thought you said blue hair.
I now see how this could go worse for me.
he summons him into the room, and Nato Monoma from Class 1B.
Oh, son of a bitch!
I'm here as instructed. I was told someone needed my help with quirk problems.
No one's
and
ever
then
needed you,
his
Nato.
eyes align upon you, and he says, "Ah, Kite."
Ah, supply drop.
Loot
He
chest.
just kind of inquisitive kind of look at you for that, but he says, "One of the most prestigious members of Class 1A, now here in the principal's office needing my help."
Well, blind squirrel
Is that
finds it out once in a while.
True.
He is. He's fucking famous.
That's on World Star. Anyway.
He reaches out a hand for you and he says, "Let me do what I do best." And,
You like a dancer?
Are you like a dancer?
and that is where we're going to end session, guys, because when we come back next week, Walker on like Monday, is going to have to talk to Terabyte about villain shit and secret missions. Kite is going to need to seek some assistance with his weird death visions he's been having ever since that fucked up blood ritual. Zhao Fei, he's just being a great guy,
Man, I feel great.
but out of character, we know your assistance will once again be needed, and possibly soon, as another villain of note has fled to your ancestral home.
I don't know what you're talking about. Villains don't go there.
Ryoku
No.
Ito, meanwhile, next week is getting into the lion's den. Gonna go test some shit for some people who we know might be less than reputable, and getting mixed up with interesting names and dubious intents.
Devious little creature.
Guys,
Creature.
this has been a lot of fun. This has been one of my favorite sessions in a hot minute at least, but I hope all of y'all had a great time. I know I had a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you tune in Wednesday for Mad King, yeah?
Yeah, should be.
Friday night for Requiem Vast Horizons, but importantly, Thursday night for our first game night coming back. Woot woot!
Yeah.
In the meantime, this has been D20 House.